Hey everybody, it's Kika, your lifestyle blogger, and I'm at the cabin. I wanted to do some well needed work before the 4th next week because my family wants to come up for the 4th. Um, and I wanted to do some finishing touches on the cabin. However, not only are the horseflies out, but we have, I think, a hornet's nest somewhere close by the cabin because every time I go out, those things are vicious. So, I have been working all day diligently trying to get something done and trying to avoid being stung, but I would manage to get a few things finished. What I really wanted to complete was my, wall that surrounds this screen room here, and unfortunately, I was not able to accomplish that today. It's very tedious work, and I cannot have any kind of hornets or wasps or bees or anything bothering me while I'm working on it. So I just decided to just stop where I left off. I brought the rest of these in here and I'll just finish some other time. But I want to show you kind of what I purchased. It's these stone mosaic tiles, and they're kind of like this. And I thought it would look nice, give it a rustic look for the cabin. And then they're really expensive for one sheet of tile. I spent $70 on just 8 sheets, but I went and bought a bag of rocks. So I'm going to bring those in. And then when I'm up here for the 4th, when we have everything going, everybody's here, if I have some time or just feel like it, then I'll start working on the little rock wall. Maybe I'll even have family here to help me. The last thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to spray paint this swing that someone had gave me here. And unfortunately, I was not able to get to that today. I actually had some spray paint, but I didn't have enough, so I ran out. So I did give my barbecue grill over there a little bit of a facelift, so it looks nice. And then I was going to stain the hot tub that I purchased. So I got this hot tub this past week. My oldest son and I went up and I found someone with this rustic hot tub. And it's one that I always wanted because I always wanted a hot tub that is wood-fired hot tub, so you don't have to do too much to it, especially when it's going to be sitting outside of a rustic cabin. You just kind of want to make sure you have as minimal work as possible. So anyway, this is my hot tub and I absolutely love it. So what I did was I just spray painted it black because it was getting very dark in some spots anyway, and it would have just been too tedious to go ahead and stain that. So I spray painted it. I still have to touch it up a little bit more, but it looks just fine. And then I went ahead and spray painted the steps. Everything is kind of black, accent with black out here. But it works. It works. And so I wanted to do the same thing for the swing, but I didn't have enough spray paint. So I'll just have to go buy 8 more cans. And next Saturday when I'm out here, I'll make sure I get to the swing and this rock wall. Hopefully I get that done. But I was able to hang some pretty flowers, put down some solar lights to outline the cabin. I moved the plants that were by the door. I wanted to move those at the end of the cabin. So it looks really, really, really nice. There's only few more things we got to do. I got to update the tabs on my vehicles that are sitting over there. I got my little tow car, my boat, and my RV. And then my son is going to move his van. And then we're going to put in for our request to go ahead and have that shed bunkhouse delivered. So that way we'll have more room out here when the whole family comes and if everybody wants to spend the night. Last weekend, my son did manage to put a tent out here. It was a 3-bedroom tent. It was pretty nice. And that worked out really well. But it's kind of nice to have a roof over our heads, if we need something like that. So anyway, I am up here today with my pups. And I did some work. And I am just ready to just wind down the day and just do this hour ride back home. So I'm going to do that and get me some dinner and just relax for the rest of the evening. I don't know if I told you guys about the boat that I was looking to purchase, but I bought a couple more things that were a little rustic cabiny. And that was this fish here. I got one here and I got one here. And I have a granddaughter who is obsessed with fish. So I had to make sure I hurried up and hung them up. And then I bought this cute canoe boat. And it is so awesome. I love it. And then the paddles are right here. But someone designed this for me, so it's an actual display boat. And I thought it looked really nice in the cabin. It gives the cabin a nice little rustic look. So that is about it. I really didn't do much else to the cabin. There's nothing really else that I need to do. You kind of seen that. I did get some shelves in here because I learned that with us being in the rustic woods, I just thought it was better just to put like toilet tissue and things like that high up on a shelf. It'd just be nice and neat. So just trying to keep things as neat as possible. And that is about it. So I'm going to show you some pictures here after this video in the end, since the wasp will not let me even go outside to be able to show you what it looks like. So I will show you some pictures in the end of what everything looks like. But keep watching. More video footage coming up.